な転生。
Yep. So, in this video, we're going to be focusing on Super Saiyan Bardock, and it's kind of convenient that I'm doing this because the new banner with Tapion and Bardock from the new Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, so he's in base form in that movie. So, the fact that I'm doing this video on the old Bardock's kind of like, it's the wrong Bardock, it's the wrong Bardock, Zakashi, like, what's going on? But I'm doing it because I felt like Bardock is still a good unit, but I just wanted to talk about him overall in terms of how he fits on the team, if he's actually good as a sole unit, because you wouldn't see Bardock on a team anything other than Saiyans, specifically Super Saiyans, because one of his abilities, I believe it's one of his unique abilities, when you switch in from him to a Super Saiyan, doesn't have to necessarily be no, it has to necessarily be a Super Saiyan, sorry. It can't be a Saiyan and they not be in Super Saiyan form. It can't be Super Saiyan 2, 3, etc. It has to be Super Saiyan. No Super Saiyan God, blue, the red hair, so that's God. It has to be a Super Saiyan. And I feel like that's the only downfall, because if it applied to any Super Saiyan, literally, I feel like he would be so broken. Because the buffs that he used to get when he first came out, I feel like they kind of nerfed him, or just didn't edit anything. But him as a standalone unit, well, him as a unit on a team, he's very useful, especially here. I've got him on the team with Super Vegito. And Super Vegito is broken as ever. He's been broken. Was broken when the key first came out. Literally every game that I played, I was running Super Vegito, just running the meta, just straight aids. But the fact that I switch him from Bardock to Super Vegito, you can just imagine already the damage Super Vegito does, and on top of that, the crits on top. So it's just doing so much. But let me talk about Bardock as a sole unit. He's a solid unit, he's not the worst, but I would not put him as anything near the best. On most teams, you would not think, oh, let me put Bardock instead of this Saiyan or any of these type of units. And you wouldn't really find Bardock on any other team rather than a Super Saiyan team, like I said earlier. Bardock alone, I said already, he is a good unit, but it's not the best to use him alone. He wouldn't get the most out of him. You wouldn't get the most out of him at all. His potential is reached when you use him on a team that's like fully Super Saiyan out, because obviously his unique ability and what he brings to the table. His main ability, he has that ultimate move. Yeah, it's an ultimate move. I was going to say ultimate skill. One or the other. It's just basically the way he punches, and you know he does that spin when he punches. It's pretty cool. Everything, that's what he be saying. I was trying to think of what he be saying, but that's what he be saying, and he does a pretty good amount of damage. It's not the worst, but the reason I'm talking about him today is I want to see more of him, because the way the meta's been looking recently, it's literally just God Key and sagas from the movies, and now and then Lineage of Evil, but mostly it's just like Saiyans running the place, and Saiyans are always going to run the place. That's just how Dragon Ball is. Regeneration team fell off. They fell off so fast. Kid Buu was not enough. I feel like they should have made Kid Buu more broken, or maybe added something that made him much more, because Kid Buu in the anime, literally, without that spirit bomb that took him out, like, he was not going nowhere. So, like, maybe, I wouldn't say give him a buff, but it's just how it is in the game. That's what it is, But that's pretty much all I have to say about Bardock. He's basically the unit that you'd form a team around, but not a unit that you'd, what's the other way? You wouldn't form a team with him on addition. If the team's not about him, you wouldn't have him around, basically. And that's how I feel about him. Not to say that you wouldn't see him otherwise, but that's just how it is, the way the meta is. But also when he first came out in the game, you saw a big difference. Like with Broly, the way he was running stuff with Broly, GT Goku, the Super Saiyan 1, his Ki Blast plus Bardock, insane. Main ability and the special skill, like literally 2-3 Ki Blasts, most people are dying. Obviously type advantage is an exception, but most people are dying. But in this PvP battle right here, it's convenient that I'm actually fighting Bardock, with my Super Saiyan Barock. But right now Gohan's fighting, and of course Goku's gonna do that. But I just like to do my little talking at the beginning of the video. That's all I have to say. Hopefully you enjoy these PvP matches. I'm pretty sure I've got a match after this, or this might be the last game. But there was the first match, you already saw that. There's this match, and if there's not another match, then I lied to you. But hopefully you enjoy the video. If you stay around, I'm on this grind trying to get 500 subscribers by the end of the year. We're almost there, 30 away. Pretty good amount, pretty good number. I'm doing pretty good, so if it was the beginning of the month, it'd be basically a subscriber a day. But I need to average more than that, maybe 2, 3. But I feel it's possible. So if you're here and you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I'm dropping videos every day this month, and I've been dropping videos every day since November. I'm dropping videos every day, every single day. Probably not just for December. I'm gonna keep going because that's what this grind's about. Like, I enjoy uploading anyways, and I feel like there's always something to cover, and that's what I'm gonna keep doing. So yeah, that's all I've got to say. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of the video, and I'll see you in the next one.
Come on, fight for real!
You look good. Give up! It's over. This will hurt. You think you can handle this? Turn! It's
You're not getting away! The real fight starts now! There! This is for everyone! You're not getting away! I'm surprised! Take this! Masenko!
Give up!
I think it's time to finish this fight.
Everything!
Away!
Give up! It's over! Stop it!